Today's Dordt Media Network livestream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Today's Dordt Media Network livestream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. And brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and the results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online at 712realty.com. Leading you home.
One thing I always say is who's surrounding your kids. We feel strongly in investing in a Christian education. Knowing that they will be surrounded in a Christian community was huge to us.
Dordt challenges, they're not going to back away from having those difficult discussions about how we as Christians should be part of the world, but we know that the people that are alongside of our kids have that same perspective, same worldview that we have, that every square inch of our lives belongs to the Lord.
This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
And brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Ployne Publishing.
Hello fans of Defender Sports, hope you're enjoying the game whether you're a friend or family member of a player or coach or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But going into each and every game, there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has, and that's a game plan. If these players and coaches are willing to put this much time into planning for a game, how much more important is putting together a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, but if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, we've been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things more important than finances, while being good stewards of the resources God has entrusted to their care. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media. Check out our podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or your favorite podcast app, or schedule a complimentary meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money.
I chose Dordt because it has a Christian perspective. I also chose Dordt because I knew that it was a program that I could do on my own time. If someone was interested in doing the MPA program, I would say that it's worth your time to investigate. I'm active in my church, I'm very busy at work, I'm busy with my family, and in doing all that, I was able to do it. And I think that if I can, you can too.
Today's Dordt Media Network livestream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
the third weekend of the ASB Dome Classic. Defenders taking on York University out of Nebraska. Starting lineups, leading off for the Defenders, number 30, Brooke Rule. She's playing left field today. And in the circle is Rowe for the Panthers. Caitlin Rowe, number 18, first pitch strike. That pitch will miss. First pitch around 6:09 p.m. today. That pitch going to be swung at, going to be picked off at third base by Perez. And Brooke Rule is retired. That'll bring up number 11, Carly Olson. So Carly Olson, the senior catcher, will step in, take ball one. Dordt University's the away team on the scoreboard for today. And Carly Olson finds herself ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away, no one on after the Brooke Rule ground out to third. Thanks for joining us here on the Dordt Media Network. My name is Josh Tatton as that ball's fouled back out of play. But I was saying my name is Josh Tatton. I'm the graduate assistant for athletic communication at Dordt University. Happy you're with us tonight. Dordt University lost their weekend opener just last game against Valley City State by a score of 5-1. While York lost their game earlier today to Dakota Wesleyan. As that ball's in the dirt. They lost to Dakota Wesleyan earlier today on a game that they were winning at one point, but then they lost the lead, especially after a home run hit by Dakota Wesleyan, and then they brought it back within one, just couldn't plate the tying run. As Carly Olson will base on balls for the Defenders. So that'll bring up number 44, Aurora Tyson, but Carly Olson's going to take second. They're sleeping on the base paths. I was sleeping too, wasn't paying attention. So what a heads-up play by Carly Olson, taking the extra base. And that's something that happened to York quite a bit in the last game as well. Dakota Wesleyan was just running all over them on the base paths, and they just couldn't seem to stop it. Ball was in the pitcher's hand, but they didn't seem to care as they show bunt. Carly Olson runs anyway. She's in without a slide. Heads up, another heads-up play by Olson on the pitch in the dirt. And she'll advance to third base. So just like that, the Defenders have a runner at third base with 1 away. At bat is Aurora Tyson. She's done well. I think she's leading the team in RBIs this season. She'll take strike 1. She is leading the team in RBIs this season with 7. She's hitting .360. So that pitch is swung at, fouled. It should be a foul ball. And it will be. So count is 1-2 now. Aurora Tyson looking to drive in. Olson standing there at third base, just 60 feet away. Defenders have struggled offensively in the recent games, specifically against Grandview and just last game, so looking to get ahead early would be awesome, as that's a pitch put into center field, and that's going to fall. It gets past the center fielder, and I don't know what happened on that one. They just kind of looked at it, but a single regardless, while Carly Olson will come around to score, and another RBI for Aurora Tyson. Aurora Tyson now has 8 on this season. That'll bring up the pitcher, Chloe Cruz. Chloe Cruz steps in with 1 away, 1 runner on. Aurora Tyson standing at first after that little bloop single in between shortstop and second base. That is Ayala and Underwood that were closest to it. Neither one of them able to make the play. First pitch for Cruz is going to be swung at, fouled off the dome. Can they catch it? They will make the catch. Will they call it a foul ball or will they call it an out? I think home plate umpire has it fair. He's asking his first base umpire. And they're going to say she's out. So tough break for Cruz on that one, as she'll pop out off the dome. And my initial reaction is that's the right call. It's hard to tell, especially from my angle, but looked like it looked more fair than foul from my point of view. So I think it's a good call on the umpires. They took their time, got together, made the right call. That'll bring up Grissom. And the pickoff attempt at first, not going to be in time, but Grissom will take ball one. Grissom is the third baseman. She'll swing it down one. She'll put it high in the air into right center field. Has a chance at the wall. That one falls, hits the fence. Aurora Tyson rounding third. She will score. Defenders plating 2 on that one, as Ashlyn Grissom is going to double into right center field, and Aurora Tyson comes around to score. Defenders up 2-0 early in this one after struggling offensively in their last game. Looking really good looks right here. And you see it was a closer play at second than you might have originally thought. But Tyson comes around to score, and 2 outs now after Chloe Cruz popped out. But that'll bring up number 13, Lauren Steenstra. She takes strike 1. Caitlin Rowe steps back into the circle. It's 2 away. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch swung at, going to be hit off the dome. That's probably going to fall for a foul ball, and it will. Put a good charge into that one. Looked like it was slicing foul anyway. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away, and a runner on. That runner, Grissom, standing at second base. Pitch is inside, 2-2 now. Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on here in the bottom of the first inning. Defenders 2-0 lead after RBI is hit by Tyson and Grissom. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt, the throw over to first in time, and the defenders go down on strikes. It's Lauren Steenstra with the strikeout. However, the defenders do plate 2 runs across, and they take an early lead, 2-0 in this one against York. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back here on the Dordt Media Network.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Suen, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
And brought to you by Huber's Plumbing and Heating. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Orange City will exceed your expectations.
American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store.
Welcome back to the ASB Sports Complex here on the campus of Dordt University in beautiful Sioux Center, Iowa. Dordt University taking on York. They have a 2-0 lead early in this one. Dordt is the away team on the scoreboard. York is the home team, although Dordt is the one hosting this whole thing. But they're the away team on the scoreboard. Leading off for the Panthers, number 1, Brianna Underwood, the center fielder. Had a chance at one point to make a play in center field. Maybe would have held the run at third base. That was Olsen standing at third, but fell in between her and the shortstop. That is number 3, Soraya Ayala. But neither one were able to make the play. And the defenders now were able to score another run after that after a double hit by Grissom, as that ball is going to be fouled back out of play. Underwood back into the box. So 1-1 now. Showing bunt. She squares, pulls it back. She'll swing, and she'll swing through it for a strike. And that one's going to be hit on the ground. Throw over to first in time for the first out of the inning. Via making the play to Steenstra. And the defenders get a quick out, number 1, to start the inning here in the bottom of the first inning. It's going to bring up number 6, Paige Chapman. Chapman hitting .522 on the season, so hitting really well. As she'll put that one into left field, and another base hit for Chapman. Just a little slash hit, gets it over the head of Grissom at third base to bring up number 21, Kennedy Anderson, the left fielder. She's hitting .400 on the season, also hitting pretty well. And we got time called. And we got a talking to over there. I don't know exactly what's going on, but they're going to play again. Anderson stepping into the plate, or onto the plate, excuse me. And another ball to Grissom. Grissom goes to second. They're going to get the force out. The throw to home, or throw to first. Not going to be in time. So Anderson will reach on a fielder's choice. Chapman out on the 5-4. And the defenders now with 2 away. That'll bring up Nulker. Kaylin Nulker, the first baseman, will step in, takes that one in the dirt. First pitch, low. And runner's going to be called out. So that'll be the inning. And yeah, so runners out, defenders get out of the inning. 2-0 is the score still. I'll get clarification on what the call is in just a minute. But for now, defenders get out of the inning, and they lead 2-0. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks to these Dordt Media Network sponsors, Ski Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether building or replacing, we have the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski Bout and see the difference. Ski Bout Window and Door.
Thanks to M&H True Value. Behind every project is a true value. Start right, start here. M&H True Value.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
Welcome back on the Dordt Media Network. Got some clarification of that last call. Runner left early over there at first base, so she was called out to end the inning. Tough way to go out. I haven't seen that yet this season, at least games that I've done. But that'll bring the top of the second up for the defenders. Casey Karsak, the second baseman, she'll bat for the defenders to lead off. She'll swing at the first pitch for a strike. She finds herself down on the count 0-1. That pitch going to be Lined off the dome for a foul ball. Oh, 2 count now. Karsak. And that pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And a foul ball into the glove. Down on strikes goes Karsak for the first out of the inning. But that'll bring up Ashley Villa. Villa playing shortstop for the Defenders in place of an injured Emma Grun, who injured herself last week and playing left field with left fielder Brooke Rule where they collided. Hopefully she's all right. But for now, getting the couple days off, heal up in the preseason. She'll step in with 1 away, no one on. And she'll swing at the first pitch, grounds it over to short. Throw in time, Ayala making the throw. And down goes Villa for the second out. Perky will now step in for the Defenders. Sierra Perky is the right fielder for the Defenders this evening. She'll step in with 2 away and no one on. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Perky has yet to record a hit this season. She's only had 1 at bat. She's played in 3 games, but only 1 plate appearance so far. Has yet to reach base. So looking to get that milestone out of the way as she swings through that one for strike 1. Caitlin Rowe dealing for the Cougars. She comes in with a 14.54 ERA and in 2 appearances. That pitch is going to hit Perky, so not a hit, but she'll take it. Perky gets on base after wearing an off-speed pitch to the arm. If you're going to wear a pitch, that's the one to wear, right? One that's not very fast. So that'll turn the lineup over to bring up Brooke Rule. Brooke Rule today was, let's see, I don't remember. First pitch. It's taken. Perky goes. It's a good throw, but they drop it. Perky's going to be in there with a stolen base. And some opportunistic running there by Sierra Perky. Brooke Rule grounded out in her first plate appearance. To third base is what it was. I remember now. So that pitch will miss for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, 2 away, and a runner on second. Perky, she's quick, so a base hit could score her. And there's a hit into right field. That's going to go all the way to the fence, so that'll score easily, double, and maybe more. Here comes Rule into third base. Will she round home? No, round third. No, she'll stop at third. And a 2-out triple for Brooke Rule. That'll score a run as well. Three 0 is your score. Defenders on top, scoring 2 in the first, 1 in the second to bring up Carly Olson after that Brooke Rule triple. Carly Olson just needs a base hit, maybe even a wild pitch to score the run from third. We'll see what happens. Swings at that first pitch, fouled back out of play. 0-1. Just over half of Rowe's pitches have been strikes. She has also given up 3 hits so far. There's a ground ball to first. Nolker's under it, or behind it, to make the play, and Carly Olson will ground out to end the inning. But the Defenders score a run on a Brooke Rule RBI triple, and the Defenders lead 3-0 heading into the the second inning. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back here on the Dordt Media Network.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Beaver Eye Care, serving Sioux Center and the surrounding communities for over 30 years. Come see Dr. Paul Beaver, Dr. Dan Klausing, or Dr. Reese Beaver for all your comprehensive eye care needs. This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
Welcome back here. Bottom of the second inning. Defenders leading York in a diving attempt by Steenstra to get the foul out. Not going to work. Nolker up to bat for the defenders. Oh, 0-1 count to Nolker so far after that foul ball. Nolker, the first baseman, she'll take ball 1 low. In the circle for the defenders, number 2, Chloe Cruz. Another pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter. Defenders lead 3-0. That pitch going to be swung at but fouled. So evens the count up with 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nolker will step back up to the plate. Cruz back into the circle. The pitch will be swung at, grounded too short. The throw in time. Villa with a nice play. Gets the first out, and Nolker is retired. That nice play by Villa will bring up Perez. Sophia Perez, the first baseman. She hits for some power. She's got some power. See what she can do here. She'll take that one for strike 1 on the outside corner. Efficient pitching so far from Cruz. 10 pitches, 7 strikes. This will be the 12th, actually. And she'll get another strike on a swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count. Defenders up 3-0 over York here in the ASB Dome Classic. Perez showing bunt. She pulls back. She'll take that one outside for ball 1. Good pitch by Cruz. That pitch is high. Evened up, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, no one on. Sophia Perez batting for the Panthers. The Panthers out of the KCAC in the NAIA. And we worked it full. It's typically, some of these northern Midwest teams will go down to the KCAC to play as that pitch is going to be swung at, popped into the air. Under it is Tyson. And Tyson will make the play. But as I was saying, a lot of times the Midwest teams, they'll go down to the KCAC teams to play just because of snow, right? Like, it's tough in these winter conditions to play, especially here in February and March. But with the ASB Sports Complex getting put up last year, able to host a lot of teams, get a lot of games in here on the campus of Dordt University. So that pitch is going to be swung at, popped into right field, and nice catch over there by Karsak to make the play. Defenders 1-2-3 inning, and they still lead 3-0. We're heading into the top of the third. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back after this.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Joyner and Zvort Dentistry, providing the latest in dental technology in a warm, comfortable, and relaxing environment. And brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Ployne Publishing.
Welcome back to the top of the third inning. Dordt University taking on York University. They're leading 3-0 here in the top of the third inning. Leading off for the defenders, number 44, Aurora Tyson. Tyson leading off. She has an RBI in this game. Drove in, I believe it was Carly Olson from second base after some opportunistic base running by Olson. As that pitch will miss for ball one. Rowe still in the circle for the Panthers. Look at the Panthers bench over there. Panthers dropped a close one last game. Score 4-3 against Dakota Wesleyan. There's a pitch into center field, and it's another blooper just falling in front of Underwood. And Aurora Tyson, very similar to actually what Tyson singled on in her first plate appearance. That allowed Olson to round third and score. Very similar. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Chloe Cruz. Cruz fouled out in her, popped out really. It went off the dome as she squares that one up. It's a good bunt, deadens it, it's fair. And they do their job, and they get the sacrifice. Nice play by the catcher to get to that one. And Aurora Tyson will advance to second base on the play. So sacrifice credited to Cruz to bring up Ashlyn Grissom. Grissom did get a base hit in her last plate appearance as well. Or excuse me, a double in her last plate appearance. She'll take that one for ball one. Tyson standing at second base, Grissom at home. And the pitch to Grissom. Outside for ball two. Defenders lead all categories right now. All categories that are good, I guess you should say. There's a drive into left center field. Has a chance back to the fence. See a ball. It's out of here. Grissom with the home run. That's going to score Tyson and Grissom. Defenders now with another huge offensive play, and they'll extend that lead 5-3. Or excuse me, 5-0. Grissom just got behind that one, put a charge into it into left center field, and you can forget about that one. Oh my goodness, Grissom got all of that one. So that home run's going to bring up number 13, Lauren Steenstra. Still just one out for the defenders. And Grissom's gonna like that one. Steenstra, first pitch off the light for a foul ball. Ashton Grissom, freshman out of Olathe, Kansas. Her first home run of her collegiate career and the second one for the defenders this season. That pitch going to be grounded over there to third base. Perez makes the throw to first. Nolker makes the play. So Steenstra is going to ground out. And that'll bring up Karsak, Casey Karsak, the second baseman. She'll step in with 2 away, no one on. Karsak struck out in her first plate appearance. She'll take ball 1 low. Pitch inside for ball 2. Karsak finds herself ahead in the count. She's got 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. No one on. Defenders have a 5-0 lead after that home run hit by the defenders. Grissom hitting that one. Ball 3 in the dirt, back to the fence. See if she has the green light here or if she takes the bat off her shoulder. 2 away. They do have a good lead, but, I mean, no lead's ever really safe. And she'll take that one probably. Wasn't going to swing at that one even if she had the green light. She'll base on balls. That'll bring up Alyssa Villa, the freshman out of Merced, California. She'll step in with 2 away, and Karsak standing at first base. And a 5-0 lead here in the 3rd inning. First pitch swinging, but misses. Comes up empty. Count is 0-1. Pitch is low. Evened up, 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch going to be hit well into right field, but slicing foul. Just a little too late on it, but made good contact. That would have been extra bases for sure. Most likely would have scored that run from first, too. Instead, it's just a strike 2. Long strike, or an eventful strike 2, I should say. And now the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Villa back into the box. Grissom standing at first, excuse me. That pitch is low. Grissom runs. It's a good throw, not going to get her. So stolen, not Grissom, that's Karsak at first base. Now at second after the stolen base. Villa now has a runner in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Villa in protect mode. Base hit could score. That pitch is low. Or full now. And the payoff pitch here from Rowe. Swung at, grounded 2 short. Can they make the play to first? It's a good throw. They're going to get it. Nice play over there by Ayala. But not before the defenders hit a home run. That was Grissom who homered to left center. The defenders take a huge 5-0 lead in this one. Heading to the bottom of the 3rd, defenders on top 5-0. We're going to be right back here after this. Welcome back here to the ASB Sports Complex as that pitch is going to be fouled down the right field line. That's Torstensen hitting. Junior out of Rancho Palos Verdes, California. That pitch is going to be low. That pitch is going to be pulled into left field for a leadoff base hit. Torstensen, It's going to be the leadoff base runner for the Panthers. She singles into left field. Brooke Rule, the one to throw it back in. That's going to bring up number 4, Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor's swinging at that one, but it's going to foul it back. And we're going to get time called real quick. Got to tie her shoe. And we're back after that quick shoe tie over at first base. Katie Taylor at bat. She'll swing at that one. It's a swinging bunt. It's going to be a tough play and no play. Just a infield single for Taylor. And Torstensen will advance as well. So got to be careful here. Ayala now stepping in. She's quick. Slash hitter, she'll take that one high. And she'll square around again. We'll see. Nope, she'll pull back now. The swing, it's going to go over the head of Cruz into center field. Pass Aurora Tyson. They're going to score at least one run. Will they send the other? No, they'll stop her. So the slash hit is good for a double into center field as it gets past Aurora Tyson, who is shaded to her left a lot. And Taylor advances to third, while Torstensen will come around to score. So they're inching their way back. 5-1's your score now. And that'll bring up that is Brianna Underwood as she will hold her swing back for a ball. Third base is playing way in as well as shortstop. The right side of the infield, not so much. Pitch in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, 2 on. Shows bunt. That pitch is a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Another pitch into center field. It's going to get down. Aurora Tyson's going to fire it into the infield. Run's going to score, but they're going to get in a rundown, maybe on purpose. They want to score that run from third. Steenstra keeping an eye on the run from third. And we're going to get a tag out here. Oh, she drops it. So what could have been a rundown, or could have been an out for the defenders, turns into just a single. As Taylor will come through and score. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout now called by Zomer. So timeout going to be called by Coach Zomer as he heads to the circle, going to talk to his pitcher in his infield. Wow, the Panthers are coming back a little bit here in the third inning. We got, let's look at what happened here. Started off with the single by Torstensen into left field, while Taylor then singled on an infield single, which advanced Torstensen to second. Ayala with the double into center field that would score Torstensen, but advanced Taylor to third, and then Underwood just singled into a center field past Aurora Tyson a little bit. That would allow Ayala doubled into center field, got past Tyson. That allowed her to double, while Torstensen scored and Taylor advanced to third. Underwood would single into center field and get an RBI, while Ayala would advance to third and Taylor would score. So after a little conference, we're back to playing now. Chapman is going to bat for the Panthers. Carly Olson steps back behind the plate. Chapman steps up, 2 on, runner's cornered, runner goes. They're going to take the out at second. Will they get her? They got her. And she's going to be caught stealing. A nice 2, let's see, was that 2-4? Who caught that? 2-4 caught stealing. And they do get that first out. That's going to be punched into left field. Caught! Nice play over there in left field by Rule. And they try to double up Ayala over there at third base. Not going to be able to. And that's going to bring up Anderson, number 21. Kennedy Anderson will step into the box with a runner at third base. First pitch swung at, fouled. Swung at, but just pushed foul. So 0-1 is your count now. And the pitch swung at and fouled once again. (0-2) is your count. Pitch is going to be pulled foul now, so another foul ball. Anderson will reset and do it again. 0-2 is the count. 2 outs and 1 runner on third. Pitch is going to be popped up. Steenstra under it. And the defenders get out of it. They surrender 2 runs, but they still hold the lead 5-2. We're going to be right back here after these quick messages here on the Dordt Media Network.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Grain House in Hull. They have amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and more. With a big city feel located only 10 minutes away in Sioux Center, they have a second location opening next year in Sanborn. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
Thanks to Prairie Life Chiropractic, combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic, acupuncture, and physical health spectrum. They want you to move better and live better.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Welcome back here on the Dordt Media Network. Defenders taking on York. They're leading 5-2 in this one after a little bit of a run by the Panthers. They scored 2 runs in that last inning. Scores 5-2. Sierra Perky going to lead off for the defenders. I believe Perky was hit by a pitch in her first at-bat. She was, and she stole a base as well. She'll take that pitch for ball 1. Pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes to Perky. Sarah Perky will take ball 3. Hitters count now for Perky. And that pitch is going to miss for ball 4. Perky is going to advance to base on, let me try that again. Perky is going to end up on first after a base on balls. Still not an official at bat for Perky, so I guess 0 for 0 today. Hasn't done anything. Or that sounds bad. I didn't mean it like that. She was hit by a pitch, and she walked just now to bring up Brooke Rule. Brooke Rule's played well. The left fielder swings at that one's going to put it into right center field. He's going to get to the fence, back to the fence, hits off the fence, and we're going to have a little backup on the bases. She had to stop for a second. She's going to get to third after an errant throw. So Brooke Rule with a long single. Could have been a double or a triple if she didn't have to hold up for Perky, who was waiting to see if it was caught. But either way, Perky will advance to third base. Brooke Rule at first, while Carly Olson will come up with runners cornered and no one out. Carly Olson, she did get to second. My apologies. I'll have to change that so she gets credit for her double. So that pitch will miss. So Carly Olson now steps in with both runners in scoring position and a 1-0 count. Olson will take that one for strike 1. Evened up 1-1, no outs. Or Tyson on deck for the defenders. And Olson will take that one for ball 2. Olson's going to swing at that one, but foul it off the top of the roof, off the light, everything else you can see. And it's just another foul ball. So we're evened up, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 2 runners on. And the pitch from Rowe will be swung at and just foul for Olson. So it remains 2-2. And that pitch is going to get past the catcher. Is runner going to go? She had a chance, not going to go. So I guess maybe no reason to really risk that. No outs. We'll give Carly her RBIs. You know? Olson will step back in with a full count. No outs, 2 runners on. Olson's going to put that one into right or left field. That's going to score 1 run. Will they send the other? They do send the other. The relay throw is not going to get it. They don't relay, and they're just going to let it go. Olson rounding second. She'll stay at second. So Olson to double into left field. Or do we give that a single and advance on the throw? Either way, she gets 2 RBIs. So 2 RBIs for Olson. Tyson puts that one right at first base. Snagged by the first baseman, Nolker. Nice play by Nolker. Saves a run. So Tyson grounds out to first base, while Olson will advance. 7-2 is your score after the 2 RBI single from Olson. Pitch is in the dirt. Nice block by Torstensen. Keeps Olson at bay. Cruz with a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch from Rowe. Cruz swings it that one, gets through the infield into left field. Olsen's going to get driven home. And a single for Cruz. That's going to bring up Grissom with Cruz at first base after Olsen will cross home after the single hit by Cruz. Grissom, 2 for 2 on the day. 3 RBIs with a double and a home run. Hit with that one over left center field. That's going to be into center field. And Olsen into second. Cruz gets into second. But, don't look now. She's got 3/4 of the cycle. As we're going to get a quick timeout here called by York. Yeah, let's look at this real quick. So if we go, let's look at the hits from Grissom. We're up 8-2 right now. Give us a sec. I've got to figure something out on the stats side of things. Apologies for that. But yeah, Grissom, she's got a double, a single. She just hit the single and a home run. So she's missing the hardest part, being the triple, but I do think she has a triple this season, so we do know she's capable of it. So keep your eyes on that one. We're in the 4th inning right now, so we'll see if she gets a few more cracks at it. Shows bunt, pulls back, runners go. Good throw, not going to be good enough. That was first pitch was a ball. Cruz and Grissom steal. So now 2 runners in scoring position. So Steenstra will step back in with a 1-0 count. That's going to be off the dome. Foul ball. One ball, one strike. Swing into left field. That's going to score 2 runs. Here comes Grissom. And the throw gets away from him. So no throw at home. And we got 2 more runs going to score for the defenders. So Grissom scores, Cruz scores. 2 RBIs for Steenstra. Steenstra stands at first base for Karsak. And we're going to get a pitching change, it looks like. Or maybe we get a pitching change? We will get a pitching change. Yeah, we can take a break. We'll be right back here on the Dordt Media Network after this. Don't go anywhere.
Special thanks to all our Dordt Media Network sponsors. Volink Enterprises Incorporated, building homes for families and businesses in Northwest Iowa since 1962. Let's work together to bring your vision into reality. Volink Enterprises Incorporated. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Van Engelenhoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency throughout Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelenhoven Agency's Sioux Center advisors Mark Holsoff or Lisa Dykstra.
Welcome back here on the Dordt Media Network. Defenders leading York by a score of 10-2 right now. While we get a pitching change, in the circle now, number 27, Malaya Alvarez. Alvarez is a sophomore out of Fresno, California. She comes in with an ERA of 11.59 and a whip of 3.62. Pitched 9 2/3 innings, giving up 17 hits and 26 runs. So the defender's looking to do some damage here. Karsak's going to step up now. Scores 10-2. Getting close to the run rule. So as I mentioned, Grissom is a triple shy of the cycle. We may not get her another at bat, unfortunately, unless they bat around for a chance at that. But Karsak looking to do some damage now. Pitch is swung through and missed. Here's the pitch to Karsak. It's going to miss. The pickoff attempt to first, not going to be in time. The 1-1 pitch. That's going to be taken for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's a runner on first. Defenders leading 10-2. Here on this third weekend of the ASB Dome Classic, a lot of softball being played as she swings through that one and misses for strike 3. Karsak down on strikes, but that'll bring up Villa. Alyssa Villa, freshman out of Merced, California, steps in with 2 away and 1 on. Lauren Steenstra standing there at first base after she hit 2 RBI single. She drove in Grissom and Cruz. And Villa swings through that one for strike 1. Villa steps back in. She's 0 for 2 on the day. So that pitch will miss. She has 2 ground outs. One and 1 is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 1 runner on. That pitch is taken high. Ball 2. And that pitch is going to clip the corner for strike 2, so evened up. Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away and 1 runner on. Here in the top of the 4th inning, defenders have already played it across 5 runs in this inning alone. 5 others in the other innings combined. That pitch is going to be lined up the middle into center field, and they're going to get a 2-out single from Alyssa Villa, as Steenstra will get into second base safely. That'll bring up Sierra Perkey, I believe started this inning. Sierra Perkey did start this inning off with a walk, who did come around to score off a Brooke Rule double. She steps in now with 2 away and 2 on. Villa standing at first, Steenstra at second. Perkey still without an official at bat this game. Has walked or hit by pitch and was walked. She'll take that one for strike 1. Defenders have gotten 11 hits across. So some solid offense. She'll take strike 2. Sarah Perkey will step back in. 0-2 is the count with 2 outs. The pitch. Swung at, it's going to be hit into foul territory. No, off the dome and caught. So there's her first official at bat, unless they want it foul. Perkey is advocating for a foul, but our home plate umpire says otherwise. Defenders played across 5 runs in this inning. They lead 10-2. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back after this.
This live stream broadcast brought to you by Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center. your source for quality automotive parts for your car or truck. Let them use their knowledge to help you find the right vehicle battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, and other parts needed to get your job done. Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center.
Is the game for you. Defenders played across 10 runs against York. 10-2 is the score. York is up to bat. This is going to be number 11, Nolker, the first baseman. She'll step up to the plate. She's 0 for 1 on the day, so that pitch will miss. Nolker has a ground out today. She's 0 for 1. I mentioned that earlier. That pitch will miss as well. She's played solid at first base, however. No errors, 6 putouts. That pitch will miss as well, so 3-0. And there's the first strike, 3-1 now. Cruz still dealing for the defenders. Pitch is going to be chopped into center field. Tough play for second baseman Karsak, and she's not going to get there. So just hit well right over Cruz's head. Couldn't get to it, and too far out of reach for Villa or Karsak, and Nolker will base off a single. And are we going to have a pinch hitter? Or a pinch runner? We might have a pinch runner here for Nolker, because it looks like Perez is still up to bat. Maybe 26, I think, in the dugout, if I can tell. Looks like number 26 coming in to bat. Or excuse me, not bat, but run for York. 26 for 11. Barcelo is coming in to hit, or to run, excuse me, I keep saying that. That is Ariano Barcelo. She'll come in. First time we've seen her today. The pitcher out of Tucson, Arizona, trying to get a spark going. They show bunt. That's Perez. She pulls it back. She'll swing. No, she won't, but she'll take strike one on the outside corner. No outs and a runner on for York, the Panthers. They trail 10-2. So that one's fouled back. Another pitch taken. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. She squares again. She'll probably pull back. She will. Swing. Fouled back. It's a good pitch by Cruz and another foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another square. She pulls it back. Swings at that one, lifts it into right field. Under it is Perky. And the first out, Perez is retired. Barcelo still stands at first. And we're going to get a timeout. So timeout going to be called by Zomer. That's number 40. Trisha Trice comes up, but they're just going to be talk between Olsen and Cruz in the circle. Defender volleyball will be playing here in about 17 minutes. They'll take it on for Turbo out of Wisconsin. That'll be played in Sioux Center and DeWitt, so tune on to that on Dordt Media Network if you want to. Defender volleyball have had a tough stretch, but they won one against St. Ambrose last week. They won that one 3-0, so a sweep. As conference play gets underway next week against Jamestown, number 7 ranked Jamestown. They'll play that one at home as well, so you can also tune into that on the Dordt Media Network. We'll have more softball here as well during that time. You know, we just never running out of softball, it feels like, out here, which there are worse things, definitely. First pitch misses for a ball. Trice steps back in. 1 out and 1 on. Pickoff attempt to first. Not going to be in time. It was a close call. 2-0 now. That pitch going to be lined to third base. The throw to first going to be in time. What a play by Grissom. Got the ball out in time after taking a wicked liner. And she's all smiles over there. She said, hey, take a picture of that one. That one was hot over there. Hot corner for a reason. Runner does advance to second. That's Barcelo at second. They're going to bring in Torstensen. Grissom with a nice play at third. Wow. That ball was shot out of a cannon. She made the nice play. Had the time, had the wherewithal to take her time really and get a good throw over to Steenstra at first. Steenstra did a good job staying on the bag and staying with it. And the defenders now have 2 outs. That pitch in there for strike 1. Torstensen, she singled last time up. Swing and a miss for Torstensen. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. She'll square, she pulls back. She'll take that one outside, evened up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the other field, Dakota State and Briar Cliff still playing. 5-4 Briar Cliff. Pitch is grounded to short. Runner falls down. And do we want interference? We might get interference here. Yeah, we're going to get interference called on Barcelo. So, oh, I'm sorry. I was focusing on my stats. Defenders on top, 10-2. We're going to take a quick break as we head into the top of the 5th inning. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Get ready to power up your projects with equipment rentals from Rental. From heavy-duty machinery to the latest power tools, they've got the gear to make your projects a success. Visit them online at rental.com or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast is brought to you by NewTek. At NewTek, they don't just sell equipment, they deliver performance, reliability, and innovation. Their team of experts is there to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find the perfect equipment for your needs.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction. Rob Suin, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
We're back here. Defenders leading by a lot. 10-2 is the score. Leading off, Brooke Rule, number 30, the left fielder for the defenders. She's played well. As she swings at the first pitch, that's going to be a high one into center field. It's going to be a tough play off the glove. She's rounding second, heading to third. And they throw to second, and she's in there. So that'll advance Brooke Rule to third off the glove of Underwood. Carly Olson now will step in with a runner on third. That pitch in there for strike 1. I also need to apologize. I realized I gave you the wrong score for the game happening on the other field. That game's over. Because nothing else has happened in a while. There's a pitch. It's going to be popped into the air and handled nicely by Perez at third base. So Olsen will pop out. That'll bring up Tyson. Let's give you the right score. How about that? Peru State taking on Briar Cliff on the other field. Briar Cliff leading that one 1-0. That pitch will miss outside. Leading 1-0 in the top of the second. Briar Cliff versus Peru State. Another familiar opponent in Briar Cliff, a GPAC opponent for the defenders. So that pitch is going to be swung at and popped into foul territory. No play for Torstensen. Aurora Tyson steps back in. She wears number 44. Center fielder, has played well defensively and offensively. Leads the team in RBIs. She'll take that one low and outside for ball 2. Tyson, the junior, out of Georgetown, Texas. I also have on my sheet secondary position catcher, so that's kind of fun. Doesn't happen too often, but if ever Olsen needs a break, or maybe even next year if Olsen is no longer here. So that pitch in there for strike 2. But we'll see. It's a long season ahead. We're getting ahead of ourselves talking about 24-25 season. Let's focus at the 23-24 season right now. Defenders up right now, 10-2. Olsen with a 2-2 count. She'll take that one outside for ball 3, so we're full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's no one on. Or excuse me, 1 on. That's Rule at third base after she reached on an error in center field. Swings at that one, put in play. Nice snag by Taylor. The throw to first going to be in time, but the run comes across to score. Robbed of a base hit was Tyson by Taylor, but she gets the RBI, and Rule comes in to score. That'll bring up Cruz. Cruz swinging at the first pitch, fouls it back off the screen. And here's the 0-1 pitch. It'll miss. So we're evened up with 1 ball, 1 strike. Cruz will take that one inside. 2 balls, 1 strike now. No one on for Cruz. That pitch going to be fouled back off the dome. Cruz is 1 for 2 on the day. She has a ground out. A hit and a run. Also has an RBI to her name. She stole base. And she's the pitcher, so she's had a eventful day. So that pitch will miss. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Oh, excuse me. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Missed one. 3-2, full count. 2 away. Cruz fouls that one off. And we'll reset and we'll do it again. Chloe Cruz steps back into the box. 3-2 count in the payoff pitch here from Alvarez. Swung at, grounded at to second base. Taylor gets under it, and they're going to make the play in time. And Cruz is retired on a ground out. Defenders still lead 11-2 after adding one more to their lead. We're going to take another break. We're going to be right back here on the Dordt Media Network.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by NewTek. They're your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, ag, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Looking for top-notch rental equipment? Look no further than Rental in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928.
Here to the ASB Sports Complex, bottom of the fifth inning here. Defenders leading York 11-2. Leading off is Katie Taylor for the Panthers. She's the second baseman. She's made some good plays over there at second. She swings through that one. She's now down in the count 0-1. Chloe Cruz still in the circle dealing for the defenders. Grounds that one. And a nice play over there against the runner, Karsak to Steenstra for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Soraya Ayala. Slash hitter, she's quick. She's the shortstop for the Panthers. Steps in, one away, no one on. That first pitch is going to be just right back up the middle. Nothing Cruz could have done with that. Via was playing in, so she didn't have a great angle at that one. She's playing normal depth. She probably gets to that one. But anyway, it's a base hit for Ayala. That's going to bring up Underwood, Brianna Underwood, senior out of Slidell, Louisiana. She'll step in with one away and one on. Got some work to do if you are Peru State. Peru State. That's York. My apologies. That pitch is high. That pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Maybe looking for a double play ball, or you're just looking to get out, or just looking to get a out. Doesn't matter. And out, I guess I should say. Not going to get it there. It's ball 3 crosses. Cruz will find the strike zone in that time. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Oh. Oh, we have 3-2. 3-1, okay, that's what I thought. Umpire to check on the count. 3-1's the count. And base on balls for Underwood. Ayala will go to second. That'll bring up Chapman. Now we got to force it any base with 1 away. Chapman, 1 for 2. She has with a foul out and a single. Swinging at that first pitch, and it's going to just be a bloop single. Can they get the play at home? They're going to launch it home, and it would have been a good one, but not going to get the out as she stays at third, I mean. And we're playing some no doubles. So we got some runs to play with. Granted, you definitely don't want to give up runs, but bases are loaded now for Anderson. Anderson, 0 for 2. Reach on a fielder's choice. That pitch will miss. Pitch grounded past the outstretched arm of Grissom at third. One run will come to score, and only one will come to score. Everyone moves up a base, and an RBI for Anderson. And we're going to get time called here, it looks like. We're going to take a quick break here as that timeout's called by Coach Domer. We're going to be right back here for the final innings of this game here on the Dordt Media Network.
And here's the pitch, swung on, driven in the air, right center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. And this one's a shot up the middle. That'll score 1 run to tie it. Here comes the go-ahead run and scoring on the play.
Come back after that timeout called by the defenders. Nolker stepping into the box for the Panthers rather. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch is going to miss. James Ulmer going out, just trying to calm his pitcher down. Cruz, she's pitched a lot of innings. Gone through a lot, 62 pitches so far. 39 have been strikes, so she's been efficient. Only given up 3 runs on 9 hits. That pitch is in there for strike 1. Thanks for joining us here on your Friday evening on the Dordt Media Network. That pitch will miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. And it looks like over in the DeWitt, volleyball just about ready to get set and go. First pitch, that pitch fouled off. Game hasn't started yet, but we're getting ready to over there on the DeWitt Gymnasium. Pitch going to be grounded to Cruz. Cruz going to go home with it. Gets the force out, and the play out first going to be in time. Double play for Chloe Cruz. What a opportunistic play by Cruz to go home first, and then Olsen with the heads-up play to go to first. That's going to end the game. Defenders win this one 11-3 on some great hitting. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back for some post-game stats and whatnot. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back here on the Dordt Media Network.
Hi, my name is Samantha Wilbur.
Hi, my name is Philip Shippey.
Hey, my name is Eli Levtinsky from Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
I am from Primgar, Iowa.
I'm from Sioux Center, Iowa.
Shout out to my family back home and my girlfriend for just supporting me throughout my college experience. It really means a lot.
My favorite part about working for this is making these promos and stuff that you see during commercial breaks.
And you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
And you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to Dordt Media Network post-game show. Defenders defeat the Panthers 11-3 in 5 innings after some great offensive play, which is great to see. Defenders kind of struggled offensively the last 3 games, but they turned that around against the York Panthers. The team, just everyone got hits. Let me try this again. Leaders were Brooke Rule for runs, Carly Olson with 2, Aurora Tyson with 2, and Ashlyn Grissom with 2 as well. Brooke Rule also had 2, I forgot to say that. Torstenson, Taylor, and Ayala each had 1 hit, or 1 run, while hits leaders Aurora Tyson had 3, as well as Grissom with 3, and Brooke Rule all had 3. Carly Olson came in with 1. For York, Ayala, Underwood, Chapman, and Anderson each had 1 hit. And RBI leaders, Grissom had 3, Carly Olson with 2, Aurora Tyson with 2, and Lauren Steenstra with 2. York had Underwood with 1, Anderson with 1, and Ayala with 1 as well. Defenders kind of get out of that offensive rut that we talked about earlier, where they only had, seven hits in the last 3 games. Not something you're looking forward to, but I think player of the game for me, Grissom had a home run, a double, and a single. She was a triple away from the cycle. Had a chance to get it if they would have gone into more innings, but with the runner rule here in college softball, Defenders take the win in 5 innings, 11-3. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday night. Some softball in the Dome. Defenders will be back on the diamond tomorrow. They will have the first game against Peru State at 10 a.m. on this East Field, and then again they'll play Dakota State at 2 p.m. So go ahead, check those out. We got some other games going on in the other field. You can check those out at Dordt Media Network. And if you need any more information for box scores, some stats, go to godort.com. You can check on the softball tabs. And if you have any questions, go ahead and email us at the Athletic Communication Office. Thanks for joining us here on the Dordt Media Network. We're going to see you next time.